3D curling text. Trick.
All right, so check this guy out. He does trick text images. There are these illusions where the text looks like it's peeling up from the surface, and it looks like it's actually like a 3D thing. It's part of what inspired me to have you guys do that 3D text with the shadow. This is definitely more complicated. And what you see here is me zooming through his video so you can see he kind of does the same thing we did in our project, where the top and the side of the letters are cut, the paper is cut, so that way those edges are hanging off. So when he turns the camera, you can see this is what the straight drawing looks like. But then when you turn it at a certain angle, it'll look like it's even more grounded to the table and just peeling or curling up off the table. It's a really neat illusion. So I tried it like 3 times. This is the better one. It's still not perfect. And you have to look at it from the corner, from where the vanishing point is. So let's give it a shot. So normally when you're making text and you're making 3D text, and this is just a quick little review, you're gonna take your block letters, and then my vanishing point is sort of down in the corner, and I'm freehanding this. So every corner of my letter is gonna point or angle down to the vanishing point. So I can see the bottom face of the letters, and I can also see the left side of the face. So now what I have to do is the same thing, except I've got to make this thing look like it's curling. So what I'm going to do is draw the bottom half of the letters the regular way. And then as I go to the top, you can see I draw a guideline there. Once my text crosses that guideline, I'm going to angle it up and to the right. And I'm going to do that with all my letters. The trickiest one was the O, because I've got to make it look like it's bending. And this is going to be a lowercase o or a smaller o. And you can see it looks like a bean shape. So I made everything sort of twist to the right as soon as it crosses over that guideline. Really, really tricky. This was hard to figure out. He does it a little different in the video. I mean, that guy was sick. But this was not too bad, considering this is my 3rd try. So I'm trying to explain it to you. All right, now I've got to make this 3D. Also really tricky. So the bottom parts are gonna angle, each corner is gonna angle toward the vanishing point. So where the bottom parts of the letters are, we'll see that front. And then it curves up alongside the left part of the letters. And then at the top, it's a straight rectangle. So each corner is 90 degrees, approximately. Right? And then also notice, because the M has 2 strokes to it, you're gonna also see the right part of the M. You're gonna see that little left edge there. And then I'm trying to attempt to make a shadow. All right, now I'm gonna try to make this O. The edge really just, you have to imagine you can't see the right part of the letter. So anytime you have a curved shape, you want to try to imagine, can I see that right side, or can I see from this point of view? I'm making the hole in the O also. I'm shading it just so I don't forget. But if you can see the left edge of the O or any part of the letter, you should also be able to see the opposite side of the inner part or anything that's cut out. So I should be able to look up and see the top right of the inner hole of that O. I'm finishing off the other M. and it's kind of testing it out. It's sort of coming along. The shadows are a little tricky, so I can see a lot of the M shadow, the first M. The second one and the third letter, just erasing the guideline, you don't see as much of it because all the other letters are blocking the shadow, but I'm just starting from the bottom edge, bottom left edge of each letter and drawing a line out and sort of extending it out. Now I'm going to shade. In the original video, which I'm going to give you the link to, the shading is extensive. So along where it actually looks like it's curling up is really dark, and at the bottom of each letter is also pretty dark. The sides I shade really dark, and I couldn't get dark enough on the shadows. So you'll see I'm trying to press really hard, but my pencil, it's a regular number 2 pencil. It's not going to get really dark darks. So I actually switched to a pen and add a little cross hatching on top of the pencil marks. All right, now I need to make some of these letters pop off the paper. So I'm drawing a line where I'm gonna cut. So I'm drawing a horizontal line that lets part of the top edges of the letter stick out. And then I'm also drawing a line on the right side where, again, a piece of the letter is gonna stick out. So I'm gonna cut. In the original video where I saw this, the shadow is not as far back as the way I drew it. So that's something I could fix. But this is my third try, and I'm just figuring this out on my own just by watching that guy's video. So you could do that. You could make the angle a little more down and to the left. So this is my finished drawing. One thing I noticed I forgot to do was to shade that upper part of the letter where it actually is bending, so the front face of the M. Good luck, show me what you've got, and remember to wash your hands. This is an outtake. This is my son throwing his picture in front of my video. Bye, guys.